Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up. Your final opportunity as you guys are watching this video, a few hours left to get a couple of Steam titles, and then they are gone forever. The delisting, the purge, so to speak, continues. Not the biggest games in the world, but a lot of you guys do care about game preservation, just having these games in your library. So I'm giving you guys one final heads up. All three games are discounted as well, so jump on those as soon as possible if you are interested. So we'll cover that very briefly. V Rising 1.0 is out, and exciting news, a Nintendo Switch exclusive is coming to PC. It's not the biggest game in the world, but it's one that I personally am really excited about. We'll talk that at the end of this video. First of all, final opportunity, Dark Void, which is 50% off for $4.99. Flock, which is 39% off for $304. My apologies. And Dark Void Zero. I don't know why I mentioned Dark Void Zero after Flock. Why didn't we go Dark Void into Dark Void Zero? I don't know. I'm dumb. Dark Void Zero, 39% off for $304. These games are all getting pulled 5 p.m. Pacific time, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern today. So, if you want these games, if you want to know that you can rest easy having Dark Void in your library, it is your final opportunity to do so. Dark Void is not a great game. Let's just be honest. I feel like Dark Void came out in an era where Capcom was kind of mid, and a lot of times these days, a lot of you guys have your own opinions on Capcom because of the various things that they do. But, you know, I'll leave that decision-making up to you guys. If you care about game preservation, if you want these games directly in your Steam library and you don't have to sail the high seas, well, it is your final opportunity to get those. Dark Void is a sci-fi action-adventure game that combines an adrenaline-fueled blend of aerial and ground-pounding combat. That's a weird way to describe the combat. Ground-pounding combat. Okay. Dark Void Zero is a throwback of a title. Rise on. After 20 years, the legendary Lost Project Dark Void is back to commemorate the game's humble origins. Capcom has commissioned the recreation of the original 8-bit classic, now retitled Dark Void Zero. Both of those titles have a mixed reception, so take that for what you will. And then Flock is getting pulled as well. Protect your cornfields and lock up your livestock because Flock is here. Game's got a very positive reception. 151 reviews, 80% positive. So yes, Flock of the three games is the best received. That is getting pulled as well. 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. 5:30 p.m. Yeah, Pacific time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I am so bad with time conversions. I am not the man to be doing that with my two brain cells, but all of those games available still on Steam, and by the time some of you guys are watching this video, they may have all been pulled. My apologies if you're a little late. So, there you go with that. Moving on from that, V Rising 1.0 is out now. With that being said, the price of the game has jacked up to $34.99. It is enjoying a launch discount, 10% off for $31.49. There has never been a better time to be a vampire. V Rising emerges from its early access coffin and rises into its full 1.0 release, and you can get it all of its fully realized glory right now. The journey to full release was rife with dangers and challenges, but your feedback and raw excitement helped us navigate the winding roads to a victorious 1.0 launch. We're very excited to take this last step with you because we can truly spread our wings beyond this last footfall and take to the skies. After 5 years of dedication and relentless effort, we've realized this vision we've set out for V Rising many years ago. I couldn't be prouder of our team crafting a game that exemplifies what we're renowned for: unique genre hybrids focusing on gameplay first. With V Rising, we've elevated our craft to new heights. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to every player who supported us during early access, empowering us to shape the game into what it is today. And to our new players, welcome to the finest iteration of V Rising Vampires. That's coming from the CEO at Sunlock Studio. So there you go with that. Join us in soaring into V Rising 1.0. Check out some of the new improvements to look forward to in today's release. New zone, dynamic events, new bosses and enemies. Choose your difficulty, world improvements, new weapons, and magic as well. Unfortunately, again, your best case bet would have been to buy V Rising a few weeks ago when it was at its original price, like sub $20. They've raised the price significantly. It's now $34.99. That's just what happens in early access titles. Like, for example, Hades 2, they haven't outright said that they're going to raise the price of that game, but I think it would be like business malpractice if they didn't shoot that game up to $40 by the time of its full release. I just say that from a business standpoint. Like, bro, it's a business, and I'm thinking about it from the lens of trying to make as much money as possible selling your video game. Hades 2 is a game they could easily get away with a $40 price tag. Like, you're wild if you don't think they could get away with a $40 price tag on that. And saying get away makes it sound like a negative. Like, yo, if a game is quality, price it at the value that it's perceived to be worth it. Hades 2 is one of those games that I think people would easily spend $40 on, but it is $30 as part of early access right now, so probably a good idea to buy it now. Or, you know, they'll announce it before its price goes up. They did the same thing with V Rising, so it's never an issue as far as that is concerned. It's very rare that a game just suddenly gets its price jacked up. I've never noticed that happen, so take that for what you will. But again, the game is $34.99. It is enjoying a launch discount, 10% off, $31.49, and the game's been received rather well. 70,000 reviews, 88% positive recently, 1,300 reviews, 90% positive. Like, that's pretty good, all things considered. What's the community hub at? 62,000 concurrent players. Like, bro, that's pretty damn good for a game that, when was its initial release? I want to say like a couple of years ago at this point, like maybe mid-22, something like that. Maybe it was a little bit after that, but it's been a while, so whenever a game comes out of early access, obviously it's going to get a reignition of interest, but yeah, usually you won't even hit the peak. Like, I don't expect Palworld, even after that game comes out of early access, for it to hit 2 million concurrent players. Like, I just don't see that happening, but who knows? We've seen crazier. V Rising out now, and lastly, I really want to give some attention to this news. Master Detective Archives Rain Code Plus has been announced for PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. This was formerly a Nintendo Switch exclusive, and why I want to mention this is it's a brand new dark fantasy detective action game from the minds behind the Danganronpa series, and it very much has that Danganronpa quirkiness and art style and vibe that that franchise has, and I love the Danganronpa games. I've mentioned Danganronpa a few times on the channel, but Danganronpa is an awesome, awesome franchise that it's never gonna be one of the most popular franchises in gaming. Visual novels are just never going to be that, but I thought those games were incredibly compelling from a narrative standpoint, and they were some of the first. I really believe Danganronpa 1 was like the very first visual novel I ever played. And, you know, initially I was like, what is this game? I heard about it on a podcast, and they were talking it up a lot. And then I eventually just checked out the game on the PlayStation Vita, of all things. And I was blown away by the game. I beat the game in like 2 to 3 days or something like that. Like, I was up all night playing that game back in like 2014, 2015 when it came out. Forget the exact year. But loved Danganronpa 1. I thought Danganronpa 2 was an even better game. Danganronpa 3 was quite good as well. Not as good as the other two, but I still thought it was pretty damn good. And, you know, excited to check out Master Detective Archives Rain Code Plus. I've yet to check it out. I know I could, you know, do some creative work. I don't even know if that's a good way to describe it. You guys know what I'm talking about. To play this game on PC already, but I would rather get a native copy. And now that we're gonna have a native copy, I'm excited to check that out. That'll be dropping on July 18th. Looking forward to that. But that is going to do it for me. Again, 3 titles getting delisted on Steam forever. Today is your final opportunity to buy those games, so jump on them if you can. V Rising 1.0 out right now, and Master Detective Rain Code Plus will be coming to PC on July the 8th. July 18th, excuse me. Excited for that. And, you know, July, always a dead period for game releases. I think that's a perfect month to put out a game like this where it's going to be relatively quiet, and you know, people will be desperate, I think, to check something out if you're consistently looking for new releases. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.